What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Madden 21 video for you guys. Here today, we officially got Rivalz 2 out now, so you can get a couple free core elite players as well as the Geno Atkins and the completion token. So there should be, I believe, 7 Rivalz that are coming out, 1 per season. So I think this is kind of like the new Journey, maybe Journey and Gauntlet combined. I'm not really sure because I haven't heard any news on Journey or Gauntlet. I'm hoping this replaces Journey because frankly, I don't really care for Journey anyways. But in this video, we're going to be going over the practice games. So there is 18 of them. I will be doing 9 and 9. Obviously, I do not do full games. You guys, if you have seen my videos before, you do know that. And I will be doing all of the Rivalz challenges over the next, I don't know how many it's going to take, but it's going to be over the next whatever amount of days, hopefully like 4 days, right? Based off of, you know, how long they each take individually and things like that. So I'm going to try to do 9 in this video. You know, obviously I will cut it short if the challenges individually are too long. And I also won't be doing full games, so just keep that in mind. So we need to gain 30 yards in 2 plays. You can use the same techniques for full games, whether you have to chew clock or whatever the case is. So that's why I just don't personally go ahead and do it. So my favorite play to run is levels Y corner. So we need 30 yards in 2 plays. What I'm going to do, we see we got plus 26 speed there, plus 6 on the outside. So they're pretty slow on this team, so you shouldn't have a problem. You can just run whatever you want. I'm just going to run Tyreek Hill up the seam. If you want to speed it up, you could fall down right here. Now, I just scored the touchdown because I still need Master. So personally, I don't really care. I'll take an extra couple seconds before I go on. But you'll see once we load in that we will get the full stars, right? So you want to get the 5-star that we can, and then we can move on to another one. All right, so next up, what we want to go ahead and do is gain 60 yards in 3 plays to go ahead and get the 5-star. Obviously, if you just gain it on this drive, you will complete the challenge, but we want to do it in 3 plays for the 5-star, right? So we're going to go here. We're going to go levels Y corner. Now that Rivalz is out as well, which I know this is kind of not, you know, important to this technically, but we should be able to hit that 200 star and get the bonus for the Master Season 2, which should be good. So right here, you see what I did, which I try to hold accelerate or receiving after catch, wrap catch, and Tyreek decided to jump up super high. But you can see what I did there in terms of, you know, I knew that that corner was going to come down on the curl route, so I try to run the deep crosser behind him. This is only our second play. We're going to dot up right there. Once again, like I said, you could easily just fall down on the 5-yard line, which you'd have to just spam the square button or X on Xbox if you just don't want to score and get the extra couple seconds. But I don't personally care because I do need Master. So right here we see that we got the 5-star, right? And we can move on. All right, so next up is going to be score a touchdown in 3 plays, so that way we can get the 5-star. We're going to start on the 40-yard line on the plus 40, so we only need 40 yards to the end zone. Once again, we're going to go right here with the levels Y corner. And I know there's somewhat similar challenges, but I like showing you guys the difference in between each, you know, how they guard it, right? So right here, we can see Tyreek is manned up because there's a guy over him. So that means when he comes across the field, he's going to be wide open. We know he's got a crazy speed differential, so he's going to be wide open. And then we're going to go ahead and get in there. I always choose Spike just because I feel like it's the fastest animation after a touchdown. They're probably all the same time, to be honest. I just always feel like Spike is faster. But right here, we know we're going to score on the first play, which will equate to 5 stars, and we're good to go. Alright, so for this challenge, what we need to do is don't allow 40 yards this drive. Obviously, once again, we want to get the 5-star. So there's a couple different ways you can go ahead and do this. One good way that I personally found, and I believe someone told me in my comment section, but what you do is you play 8 up safe man right here because everyone is still going to be manned up, but a lot of times they're going to pass it, right? So they're only going to pass it. You do have to make sure that you don't give up a touchdown, but obviously they don't have fast speeds, especially in this solo challenge, and your corner should be able to go with them. And then you can see I'm able to run right by him and speed rush it, which we're able to cause a fumble. So I found that that's the best way, in my opinion, to go ahead and get the sack, or at least just, you know, stop the drive and go with that so that you can see it's a 5-star and we can move on. So for the next challenge, what we need to do is don't allow 10 yards on this drive. So we're going to go ahead and use the same type of defense, which is the punt 44 even. and then you want to do the 8 up safe man. And then once again, they will audible out of it, right? But we can see speed-wise, they only have 82. So they don't have a lot of speed right here. They are going to audible, but we're going to be manned up with everyone, so we should be good on coverage. And then if you just hold down with the speed rush, you should get there. Right there, he is going to move. It also does help in these challenges that they have been. You do have to worry about, if they do have a mobile quarterback, they will run it sometimes. So it may be a little bit harder. In these challenges, it works better. But what you can also do if they have a mobile quarterback, it's obviously just don't take such deep angles and just try to chase them down. You might be able to chase them down anyways. Right there, we're going to get a sack fumble. Once again, Ben can't move out the pocket, so he's pretty much stuck. And then we know they didn't get a yard, so we will get that 5-star. All right, so for the next one, what we need to do is we can't allow a touchdown, but we also can't allow 15 yards, so we can go ahead and get that 5-star. So we're going to come out in the same exact defense, which is the 44 even, 8 up safe. Once again, I mean, they have, who's big boy number 79 out here, has 44 speed. I'm not scared about him trying to catch a pass on me. I don't even know why he's out there with the lineman. We're going to speed rush right by. We're going to be able to get a sack fumble once again. Pratt is going to get in here, whoever that is. I don't even know who that is, to be completely honest with you. But we're going to go ahead and get it. We get a sack fumble. We know we got the drive over. That'll be 5 stars, and we move on. All right, so for this one, what we need to do is complete 3 passes this drive, but we also need a pass for 30 yards for the bonus. So what you're going to want to do is focus on making sure you get the 30 yards before your 3rd pass, or at least on your 3rd pass. That way, you go ahead and complete the challenge, right? All 5 stars. So right here, we know it's going to be man because that safety is 10 yards or lower in the box. So he's going to run right by him. We're just going to throw it to him. Now, we know we got the 30 yards already, so I'm just going to fall down. And I'm also going to speed up. Since we have to get 3 completions, I also want to make it go as fast as possible. We know we're going to complete 20 yards right there, and then we completed 30 yards. But right here, what I'm trying to do is get these catches as quick as possible. So I'm going to throw this to Tyreek. I got some extra yards. Now, I'll either throw a touchdown, obviously, or I'll just, also sometimes if I don't really want to do that, I'll just dump it down to Reggie Bush real quick, or whoever else is your running back. He usually will catch that. They pretty much won't guard him right away in the flats, so it should be wide open if you run that play. Right here, you will get 5 stars super fast and move on. All right, so for this challenge, what we need to do is rush for 40 yards this drive. Basically, we need to do it in 2 plays. So this one, in my opinion, rushing is the hardest in this game. And mainly, it's not because it's actually hard, but it's just because it's hard to break a lot of tackles in this game. The jukes don't work as well as they have in years past, which makes sense, of course. I like it overall, but for solo challenges, it does make it harder. So you basically want to run something where you could hit the blocks and get kind of lucky, right? Right here, that honestly should have worked, but for whatever reason, that just happened. I also noticed that I had Gurley in there, which we don't want Gurley in there on that play, so we're going to go ahead and run it with Reggie Bush and see if that can work. I like something that I can get outside but hit a hole straight up like that. You don't want to go too far outside because then they will chase you down. So I will just continue to run it. I already have my rushing yards. I don't have rushing touchdowns for my Mutt Master complete yet, so I might as well score the extra touchdown. But you can see what you want to do is kind of run an outside run and then hit the gap. You can run inside runs as well, like inside zone. But personally, I try to run something towards the outside. So that's 5-star, move on. All right, so for the 9th and final one in this video, what we want to do is score a passing touchdown in 2 plays, and we start from the 40-yard line. So you want to make sure you go whatever your best play is. Now, everyone has a different opinion on what their best play is. This is just my personal favorite play. You also could just run gun doubles in these solos at least and just run verticals because you probably will have a speed differential on your receivers on the outside. But I usually just tend to do this and see how it works. Right here, we're going to throw it to Johnson right there. He's not going to get it. I hope he would come down with that because then it would be an easy touchdown. Unfortunately, we didn't. But right here, we see they come back with man. So we know Tyreek's going to run right by him. Since we have 2 plays, it's pretty easy to do this challenge. If you do mess up, of course, just restart it. It's not a big deal, but we see that we will finish it. And we will get the 5-star after he's done dancing in the end zone. So this is going to be part 1 of the practice games. I will obviously do part 2 as well as the other challenges. So if you're looking for later challenges, definitely go find those. They're going to be out after this. But if you're looking, for these, then obviously part 2 will be coming out a little bit later. Hopefully they do help you out. Drop a like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe and turn on that post notification bell. And as always, I will see you guys next time.